So I see lately I've been feeling like getting back on my YouTube junk where I feel like I had to discuss things for a while. I haven't been on here being consistent, but that was the season when I wasn't supposed to be, I guess. Now it's the season when I gotta be back on her because once I get these strong urges, I know it's something I gotta get on her and say because it's gonna help whoever it's gonna help. And yeah, it's gonna expose darkness. It's gonna do what it's supposed to do. Because the energy I put out is positive energy. The energy I put out is love. So there's so much darkness in this world, but at the end of the day, I still choose to be the light and still be the salt of the earth. I still choose to remain in love no matter what. Even though it's hard sometimes, I be wanting to get even. But if I get even, I don't make me no better than them. So I gotta always remain in love. You know what I'm saying? I take everything with a grain of salt and I just move on. I don't hate nobody or nothing, but I'll cut you off. You'll never hear and see from me again if I can help it. But I'm just sitting here thinking like, as I was driving tonight, like I remember when I was in these relationships, right? And a lot of times I was in a relationship with dudes that had less than me, that had no goals, that ain't had nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? And even though I ain't have much, I was still always putting way more energy in, way more, you know what I'm saying, holding the nigga down. Like I was always the one putting so much in, right? And I remember a time where like when I be telling like a dude like I'm not lying, whatever, I'm stressing. I'm trying to do everything I can to show and prove to a nigga my love, this and the third, and they'll never believe me, right? And it's like that was hurtful within itself because it's like, dang, I'm putting all this energy in, I'm doing this, I'm showing you I'm loyal, this and the third, and you still don't choose to believe that I'm not being sneaky, doing stuff behind your back, blah blah blah. Like that's hurtful. That's a slap in the face because when you know you really being honest in your relationship and you know you're not cheating, you know you're not doing nothing wrong to him. That's like betrayal because it's like, dang, I'm doing all of this to show you my heart and my love for you and doing everything I can so you can know that I really love you for you, just for it to just be taken for granted. Because at the end of the day, how is it that you choose not to trust me or even believe nothing I'm saying? Right? But as I am where I am today, I'm 31 now. As I am where I am now, and I just reflect and I look back, even with dealing with people from even just 3-4 years ago, like, you know what I'm saying, just trying to put, all my emphasis on that nigga, I'm not lying to him, da da da. Now I understand why they could never believe me. They couldn't believe me because they was the one out here really living foul. They really was the one that was out here not putting in the proper energy, not really putting their heart and soul in it, not really being loyal to you. They was the one that was on that type of time. They was the one. So, of course, they're going to project and think, you know what I'm saying, ain't no way that you could be putting all that in because at the end of the way, the same way they saying that they are, they know that they're really not. So at the end of the day, it was like, that was the real problem of why they would never believe you, because really in real talk they was the one that really was shady the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like I just look back now like, oh wow, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasted so much time trying to like show people who I am to them. You know what I'm saying? But I'm thankful now because guess what? Like everything I've been through, I can help somebody. Only a person who want to be helped. I can't help nobody that don't want to be helped. Like I could share my story, my situation with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bruh. Like I swear, like every time I go through a new lesson, it's easier and easier. As soon as I try to give you a chance, and it's easier. As soon as I see you, any signs of you being a fraud, bro, I cut you off. It's easier for me to detach now because at the end of the day, I don't stay long months and years, and I don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't do none of that. Let me find out you lying today. You gonna be cut off by today. Like that's it. I don't question. I don't question my intuition no more. I don't question nothing that's being shown to me, because at the end of the day, when you question anything and you know what you feel, something is like urging you to feel something separate from what that person telling you, you better off listen to what you feel, because what that person telling you not adding up with to how you feel. You not feeling how you feeling for no reason. See, back then, it, this gift, I guess it's called discernment, whatever, intuition, whatever. This thing I've always had since I was a kid. I've always had it since I was a kid. Like, I could just tell when somebody was lying to me. And what I hate most about it is, like, people used to always try to make it seem like I was tripping, right? But I dead know what I'm talking about. And that was ever since I was a kid. So as I got older and I started growing into the gift, I started not questioning it, or, you know, second guessing it. Like, if just put it like this. If I'm dealing with a person, or like, even if it's not a relationship, like whatever situation may be, if I'm dealing with a person on a certain type of level or talking to you, whatever, and I feel any weird thing, any weird vibe, or if I gotta be in confusion and my thoughts about it too much, I'm just go with my thoughts. I'd rather be wrong than to be right, and yeah, have to learn a lesson about it. So like, that's all for your protection, like, you know. But like, just thinking about everything, bro, like everything I've been through, like I've been through so much. Like, it's so many things that I've been through. It's so many things I mentioned. It's so many things that people don't know. Like, I be having whole conversations in my head, because at the end of the day, I don't feel like it. I mean, it's not too many people, probably almost none, that can understand where I'm coming from, why I'm the way I am, why I'm okay being isolated. At one point, I felt I needed people. Then, once I had been away from people for so long, I felt like God kind of like took me and put me in hiding, because at the end of the day, He's protecting me. He's protecting me. It's a lot of wolves out here. It's a lot of wolves out here. It's a lot of people that don't mean people good. And the more I stay away from those type of people, I'm able to see them easier. Instead of being confused and having all these different energies around me and not being able to judge correctly, I see everybody. It don't matter who you are. I see everybody. Like, nobody could fake kick nothing. Nobody could fake like they pump with me. Nobody could fake like they like me. Like, bro, people be smiling and talking and chatting with me, but really, whole time, your energy off. Like, I feel your energy. You smile and all that, but you really don't like me. You hate me for no reason. Why? Because at the end of the day, you a low vibrational being. And when you high vibrational, it excuse me, it automatically triggers something in low vibration, people not to like you. Like, even just your conversation. You could be having a regular conversation, you be like, dang, why I'm feeling weird? Because it be people's spirit that don't like your spirit. You know what I'm saying? And you just being a regular person. You just having a regular conversation. Well, you trying to be a regular person, but ain't nothing regular about you. So, but I'm just like, like, I don't know. It's just crazy, because I each day, when I feel like I should be becoming weaker and weaker, I'm really getting stronger and stronger and stronger, bro. Like, each day. At one point, I was weak. At one point, I was depressed. At one point, you know what I'm saying, I was grieving the loss of everybody that I love. And when I say grieving the loss of loving them, that I love, like, having to release them. Like, when I say release them, it's like choosing not to still deal with these type of people, because at the end of the day, if you don't like me, you don't love me for me, I ain't gonna force you to deal with my presence. I don't gotta deal with that. Reason why I got dogs on some real junk, and it's sad to say that, like, ain't nobody ever really loved me like my dad and my dogs. And that's a whole fact. My dad been dead for 10 years. Going on 10 years. He died in 2013. Oh, no, yeah. June 2013. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, my dad was the closest thing to real love I ever had, like, outside of me. And dogs, like, bro, your dog loves you so much. Like, it's just crazy how much my dogs love me, and I know they love me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could leave for 30 seconds outside just to go get something from the car. When I come back in the house, they are so happy to see me. They are so happy to see me, like, to just be around me. Like, that's how I know love. Like, that's the same way. If someone loves you, that's how they'll feel about you outside of your dog. Like, Like, yeah, they're not gonna wait until then third, but that same positive feeling that your dogs feel to see you, that's how people should be when they come to seeing you. You know? Like, I don't know. Like, I just learned so much. Like, bro, I just learned so much. Like, can't nobody get past nothing on me. Like, there's nothing you could do and get away with, and it's not gonna be revealed to me. It's nothing. It's nothing. That's why I really wish people would learn. But at the end of the day, I know the devil gonna always try to send his people. He gonna always try to slither in some type of way, and he gonna always be defeated. Cause I see you. I see you every single time. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what mask. Like, it don't matter how he try to bring him in. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always see you for who you are, and I'm gonna always feel who you are. Like, sometimes they can mask their energy a little bit in the beginning, but eventually they can't. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be revealed. But like, I thank God for choosing me. I really do. Like, even though ain't nothing easy about it, I thank him for choosing me and making me aware of everything and showing and revealing everything to me. Cause at the end of the day, I could have been out here still blind like most people. But because of everything I've been through, every lesson I took, and I chose to apply it to my wisdom of knowing, you know what I'm saying, that just because a man approach you don't ever mean that he's always coming with good intentions. You know, and it's crazy because I don't gain so much strength when it comes to that people be trying to people be trying to tell me how to protect myself, like, oh, or like, don't have your guard up. Like, this been happening to me recently. Like, I want to say, like, this one dude, he like, oh, that you got your guard up, da 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 da. But at the end of the day, I believe what everybody telling me that. I said, well, listen, guess what? Before I knew what I know now, I used to believe everybody was telling the truth until I found out they was lying, right? And I did that for a long time. I mean, a long time. I did. And I always gave everybody the benefit of the doubt. And I said, you know, oh, well, if they lying, it'll come out in, right? But every time I did it that way, I always end up getting backstabbed or something coming out bad, you know? So now, because I know, I don't go and believe in nothing nobody say. And I believe everybody lying now until till I find out they telling the truth. And sad to say, 100% of the time, I was always right. They was always lying from the get-go. So for me, that's how I've learned to protect myself. Because when you believe a person, first of all, the Bible says trust no man. Trust no man. People like, oh, why you even talk to me or get in a relationship with me if you don't believe me? Listen, don't take it personal. But I trust no man. Why? Because the Most High told me not to trust no man. It don't say, oh, trust your husband. It don't say trust your wife, trust your kids. It say trust no man. So that means nobody's off limit. Trust no man. Basically, put your trust in him only, because at the end of the day, like, what people do to you, God not going to do to you. You know what I'm saying? He not going to put you in a situation like that. Like, people do you the dirtiest, bro. The dirtiest. Like, oh yeah, so anyway, going into any relationship, whatever, or dealing with anybody, I believe everybody lying first before I find out they tell the truth. And guess what? If I already believe that about you from the get-go, and that means subconsciously I chose to never invest my feelings into you. I just was seeing where things could go. And long as I don't invest my feelings into you and I know that you could potentially be a liar, when everything unfolds, baby, I won't be here crying about you. I won't be in here wondering, asking God why, can he please fix our relationship no more. I used to pray. Like, oh God, please, like, let it work out between me and the person and show him how I feel. Da, 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 da. I remember being that girl. Because at the end of the day, it was like, dang, can I just get one person to love me? You know what I'm saying? Outside of myself. Like, I remember being that girl. I'm praying for something that God trying to get out of my way. I'm praying to keep him. So when God don't answer your prayers and things get worse between that person, that's because he's not supposed to be in your life, or she's not supposed to be in your life. Only for the season that you meet a person is what they're supposed to be there for. Other than that, as far as being your lifelong, lifetime partner, if that's not who you're supposed to be with, is God not gonna allow it to work. I don't care how many times you cry. I don't care. It ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's nothing. Like I go, I deal with that. I deal with this with my mom too. Like I remember begging and begging and begging. You know what I'm saying? To let's build a relationship. Can we fix everything? And I really want to have a relationship with you, right? But that never got rectified. That never got fixed. That never was something that even nobody put effort into. So me repeating myself more than one time is still considered begging. You know what I'm saying? That's considered begging. If I keep saying it more than one time and ain't nothing happening, that's begging. So for me to heal from the damage of what my mother had done to me, which was which was chronic abandonment and like just not loving me. I'm gonna just say it like that. Like when a parent or anybody love you, you know, like there's no there's no question, there's no excuse, there's no, oh, they love you the best way they know how. No, if a person love you, bro, you know. So I had to accept the fact that my mother don't love me, and as much as I've always loved her, that's hurtful. But at the end of the day, this is not someone who loves me, and this is not someone that wants to do right by me and be in my life. So I can't force nobody to do what they don't want to do. So at the end of the day, I had to allow my mother to like choose to be that type of mother, basically. Like if that's the person you choose to be, you know what I'm saying, which is not a good mom to your kids, and you choose not to love your kids, at the end of the day, that's who you chose to be. I still chose to be the daughter that love you, never disrespect you. But I accept it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? My mother's almost 60. She's been sober probably almost 20 years. And there's been nothing, done to make things right. So I just took it for what it is. I took it for what it is. It is what it is. Like, I would never understand. Well, I do understand, but I don't. I understand, but I don't know. I just feel like at the end of the day, man, don't beg nobody to treat you right. Don't beg nobody to be in your life. And if you know that person, if you see any signs or red flag of a person having bad intentions, get them out your life, because at the end of the day, they're going to create blockages and hindrance and all type of stuff. So, and that's not what we're looking for right now. So at the end of the day, just be thankful. Like if God give you that gift to be able to see, you know what I'm saying, and God protects you and all that, just give God praise. Like be thankful to him, because at the end of the day, it's wicked out here. The world wicked, and the world going down fast. It's fast. He's almost here. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. God coming soon. And you know why I know God coming soon for real? Because the state of the world. Like the state of the world, like even though I don't hardly watch news or whatever, I know it's going down crazy everywhere. And the reason why I don't watch the news is because I don't want to be like stressed out, think about everything that's going on in the world. So I choose not to watch the news, because at the end of the day, God on his way, bro. He on his way. He's on his way. He not gonna be able to come until every word in the Bible is fulfilled. Every word in the Bible is fulfilled. Listen, we almost there. The sand is running out of the glass jar. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And when I say that, it's only got a little bit left. Everybody know about the glass jar. You can turn around and the sand go through. The time running. The time running out, bro. Why you think all these deaths is going on? All this hatred in the world? All this homosexuality? Men not loving women, women not loving men. This is all in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, y'all gotta get your heart right. You know what I'm saying? Man or woman, y'all gotta get your heart right. You gotta get your heart right, because God always looking for a pure heart. He looks for a pure heart. That means he looks for people with pure intentions. You may think God can't see you or hear your thoughts, but he know everything. That's why when people try to put on good deeds like they a good person, God see you. God see right through you. There's nothing you can hide from him. You may better hide him for other people, but you can't fool his chosen, and you cannot fool him. Because at the end of the day, the spirit of the chosen has the spirit of God. The chosen has the fruits. And at the end of the day, they see you just like he see you. He see you before they see you. So he see you, and his chosen don't know. You think he not going to let the chosen know what's going on? At all times he will. Because he loved them. He loved us. He loved everybody. He said he don't want nobody to be destroyed for real. But at the end of the day, God know your heart. He predestined. He knows everything, bro. I can say what I'm saying all I want, because at the end of the day, everybody not going to receive this message at all. But the messages that I have, spoke on, they going to touch who ears that they're supposed to touch. They're going to touch the destined person, because at the end of the day, it's time. It's time. God getting all his people together, bro. He getting all his people together. You know what I'm saying? It's a spiritual battle right now. And right now, it's not looking good. It's a lot of people that's not going on God when he come back. And I always got to make sure and try to, make sure I keep myself together, because I'm human. But at the end of the day, I have to make sure I'm always in love. I have to always make sure I keep my intent pure. I have to make sure I don't ever go in with a situation of thinking I'm going to use somebody. I don't do that anyway, but at the end of the day, bro, I got to get it together. And you got to get it together. You got a chance. You got a chance now, because when God come back, it's going to be too late. A lot of people don't even believe it, but hell real. And it's on its way to destroy all the wickedness, to destroy every corrupt thing. And the new earth, it'll never be no corrupt thing anymore ever again. And like, it's just so much, y'all. It's so much. Like I said, these messages, they come to me. But I'm gonna leave this here. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I love y'all, and I hope that this video touched who I need to touch. Whoever ears it need to, it need to come across. I hope it bless whoever it needs to come to, so you can get in alignment. Thank you.